So finally, after about a week of waiting, all the parts for my SurfaceDuo have arrived. We have the Super Shields matte case, the Super Shields matte screen protector to not only protect the screen from scratches, but also to nullify glare and give it a texturized feel when I'm trying to write. The D brand, whatever they call the case, I don't know. It's one of those D brand skins. I searched on the D brand site, and Shop Guard, I think it's called, and D brand just had the style that most went with my particular taste. So got that. And last but not least, it might be surprising to see me with the box for the Duo, but in here is the final attachment for it that I said I would not put on it unless I was going to keep the device. And so the SurfaceDuo has found its position in my gaggle of phones. I don't know if that's even the word to use for a group of mobile devices, but here, the SurfaceDuo bumper. I never took it out of the box because I didn't want to go through the trouble of having to take it off and put it back on in case it was going back. But here it is in the flesh, finally going to be placed on the Duo as it was meant to be. But for now, let's start the process of the SurfaceDuo's first final form. Got my cloths here to clean the screen, so let's go. First thing I think I'm going to try and do is the D brand skin. Well, let's see what it says here. It has a nice little quote here. It says, "It's not a product, it's a culture." So when you get a D brand skin, you do it for the culture. And here's what comes in the box. We have a D brand cloth, I guess. One in black, one in white. We have a piece of foam, I guess, for, I don't know. Now we have the D brand. Oh, and here it is. This is the case that I chose. If you haven't guessed by now, I am a big fan of purple. I have my not quite purple skin to be combined with the yellow Windows, what do we call the yellow Windows logo. And just because I wanted the free shipping, I got these little pieces here for my Galaxy Buds. They should adhere right to the top of the buds to give it a little extra textured look. I think I got like a black camo, so we'll see about that. But for now, let's get into trying to apply the purple, or not quite purple, outer casing to the SurfaceDuo. I do like the way these things come. This is a quality packaging. I'm gonna keep this just cause I like the way this is. I really do. So let's see. We definitely don't need to, but let's keep those there just for now. This is the skin, front, back, and I have no idea where this is supposed to go, this particular piece. Might need, or maybe it's just so it's not leaning on the paper, it's leaning on itself. Oh, there's no directions. Just really nice sheets of whatever this is, and the case, I guess just pull and peel. Well, before I do that, let's wipe this off. I don't know about you guys, but I've kept my Duo in pretty good shape, if I do say so myself. No blemishes as of yet, no cracks, nothing to report that lead me to say this isn't in damn near pristine condition. Okay, so wipe that off. Let's just hope that I know what I'm doing here, because we only get one, and let's just make sure there's no directions. I mean, how hard can it be? But just, you know, to err on the side of caution. No, that's just it. This doesn't come out. This isn't a booklet of some kind. Oh, the directions are on dbrand.com. All right, 1 second. And we're back. So, just took a quick minute to read how to apply this thing, and surprisingly, it's not what I thought. It's not hard, but there is a process or a procedure to it. So, according to dbrand, we take the skin. Well, before we even start, let me just explain what all of these are for those who don't know, because I personally did not know. This is the front, this is one of the backs, this is the other back. Now, this back is for if you don't use the bumper case. If you are just like me and you just want to go naked, I guess, with your Duo, you use this back to completely cover the back of your phone. Now, if you use the bumper case, which I plan on doing with mine just to complete the entire transformation, you use this one, and it's cut in such a way that the bumper, I assume, covers this part of the device, and it needs to lay flush on the device itself, not on a skin. So it's the same skin, but they cut off the top where the bumper would go. So that's what these are, because I really had no idea why this was there. I thought the bumper just went on top of that, called it a day. But no, they thought otherwise. So let's start this procedure up. According to them, it's take off the skin. That's nice, quite nice. And put it back on as shown here. You can line up the edges. So that you can press it down on the device. Something along these lines here. And it's align the skin right between something like that. So you align it right up top. That looks about right. Then it's just to take off the skin, remove the paper, and put the skin back down. And that should be it. I don't know, what do you guys think? Well, this is what my SurfaceDuo looks like now. I did have a video of me applying the bumper and such to it, but it just didn't take. It got corrupted somehow. So let's just skip ahead. So it's been about a week since I applied the dbrand skin, the bumper, and the matte screen protector to the device. And I have a few things to say if this is something you might want to do yourself. First off, the D-brand skin feels really nice. My Duo has had its share of drops, not too many. You know, I am careful with my devices, but I can say that I'm pretty sure that my Duo itself might have got a little scuffed or whatever the case might be if this skin wasn't already on it. So for that, I give D-brand kudos. The skin does work as advertised, and as you saw, at least with the Duo, it's not particularly hard to apply. So I do wish this purple, or they call it not quite purple because it's not quite purple, it's more of a lavender. I do wish it was a darker purple. I mean, purple is my favorite color, so I take what I can get when it comes to it. I do wish it was a little darker. And as for the Windows logo itself, this whole box is not supposed to be here. It's supposed to just be the little yellow inserts on the Windows logo. But for a while there, I only had the frame. But then I decided to put it back in, and it gave me this nice little 3D effect that I think works really well. So as far as the D-brand skin is concerned, I do like it. I am thinking of getting another one, because as easy as they are to take or to put on, they're just as easy to take off. So you can actually switch them around to fit your mood or the occasion if you happen to have more than one. Now, the bumper for the Duo. A lot of you put on yours before I put on mine. So when I finally did apply mine, it took some getting used to, because it does add just a little more width to the Duo. It doesn't fit in my hand as easily, simply because I'm used to not having this extra layer here. I got so used to holding the Duo a certain way that now that the bumper is on it, it feels kind of foreign to me. Not that that's a bad thing, because again, like I said, it did fall and the bumper was on, and the bumper did its job, so I do get why it's there. And I do like how it looks with the bumper, especially the back here. I like this little, I guess it's a grip almost. I'm not sure why they did that, but I do like the look of it. The buttons align perfectly with the buttons underneath. I would expect no less. But having this little cutout here for the fingerprint, stroke of genius there, because it just sits flush with the whole thing. Then you get that little dip, and it's just nice. It's a really nice look with the bumper on, where you have your charging port. It just stops right there to allow access, and overall, it's a real nice look. I mean, I'm sure with other skins, it might even look better, especially now that they have the other colors to the bumpers. There's red, there's a darker gray, I think there's like a blue, if memory serves. Then there's this white one here. So I think there's one more color. I don't know. I know there's 4 new colors, and then the one that comes in the box, which is this white. So you could really mix and match some of these things to get a nice little look for your Surface Duo. You know, as a unique device as it is, you can make it even more unique to fit your uniqueness. And that's one of the things I've always loved about Android. You can actually fit the phone to fit you. It's not like other companies. Let us say it's not like Apple, where every phone looks the same, every home screen looks the same. The only difference being the widgets that you have, that you can actually curtail it to how you want it to look, how you want it to feel, how you want it to run. And adding these physical elements, the bumpers and the skins and all of that, really help make the phone feel more unique to the individual. It's not the kind of thing where you say, oh, they're sheep because they all look the same. Definitely not sheep here. More like a wolf. Now, on the inside here, I have my Matte Screen Pro protector, and it feels really nice. It does take some getting used to, because when you first put on the screen, it does give your phone a right little term. It does mute the colors to me because it's not as clear as your screen would normally be if it was just the screen underneath. It does make you look twice at your screen because, like, wait a minute, should my screen, the colors pop more, everything pop more? And it should, but you quickly adjust to it. And what you get in return is a nice way to write on your screen because it moves. It feels so nice when you're writing with the pencil. I guess you'd have to actually use a match screen on something like this to understand what I'm saying. It feels more like writing on actual paper. There is a texture to the matte screen protector, so that not only does it help with glare from the sun and all of that, but when you go to write on it, when you go to write on the screen protector, it just feels overall better. It just feels overall better to write with this screen protector on. It gives you that texturized feeling, so it's not like you're writing on a smooth screen. If there's some resistance on the pen itself, so it's more like akin to a real book. And if you write a lot, you will understand what that means, even if you don't. But if you do write a lot, I would recommend getting one of these. I have one on my iPad Pro, and it makes the writing experience that much more enjoyable. I also have it on my SurfaceDuo on both screens to, again, enhance the writing experience. The one thing that I will say, though, about the screen protector, it does cause some kind of apparent lag when manipulating the screen. Even with whether it be your finger or the pencil, you can see how when I go to move the screen, my finger moves and then the screen moves. Before, if I remember correctly, it was a more one-to-one movement. As soon as I did this, you couldn't actually see the screen trying to catch up with your finger. It just moved almost simultaneously. With this now, you see there, I drag the pen up, then it comes up. So there is now a lag, and I guess it's because the screen protector just causes that. You get used to it, and it kind of fades away. But there are times where you go to write, or you go to just do something on screen, and you notice that things aren't actually moving as immediate as they used to. So just something to keep in mind if you do get a matte screen protector on your SurfaceDuo. It does do its job. It does keep the glare from the sun down. It does make it a better experience to write when you do take notes. But just know when you go to, like you saw, pull up the app drawer or pull down the notification shade, things like that. Sometimes there is a lag there as the interface goes to catch up with the movement of your finger or pen through the screen protector. So just something to think about. But yeah, aside from the issue with the screen protector and the slight lag, actually I think it's really good. It feels nice. I mean, you get used to the extra size that the bumper puts on the device, but it's for the best because now your device is pretty much protected 360 degrees. Well, almost. You do have this cutout here, but the likeness that something falls and you land right in this little spot is very low. So it does do its job. The bumper does its job. The screen protector looks great, And the D brand skin itself looks wonderful. So just like that, you made your SurfaceDuo, this unique device, even more unique, and it now more fits your style than anyone else's. So with that said, the SurfaceDuo and my physical applications to it, this is what I'm into.